Your pup's first night in their new home. They're gonna cry. And I'm gonna let you know later on in the video what we do about that at 24 Karat Retrievers. But first, we gotta start at the beginning. Pedigree. With your pedigree, you can tell a whole lot about your dog's ancestry and genetics of what actually makes up your dog. So definitely start with a reputable breeder. After you've chosen a solid breeder, you can ask the breeder a series of questions. Come up with some questions that's gonna fit your lifestyle the best. If you're active and want to go hunting or any type of thing with loud noises, you want to ask for that specifically. Ask if the dogs have been noise trained. If the pups received ENS, early neurological stimulation. If the mother is on site and if you can meet her. I would say it's a huge red flag and buyer beware if the mother is not able to be met or is not on premises when visiting the pups. A good breeder will know each individual pup's temperament and be able to help place it with just the right home. So know what kind of pup you're looking for. Whether you're looking for a shy, laid-back pup that's more likely to settle down on the couch and relax, less likely to retrieve. Something in the middle that's going to pretty much be up for retrieval anytime. Might be a little bit harder to train to do working tasks.
Sugar, bring it!
Or something on the high confidence side, like this one. That's going to be really good for working dogs. So be sure to let your breeder know if they don't ask, what kind of lifestyle do you lead? Is it slow, medium, or fast? Some pups show more attention to you over their siblings or parents. Some pups show more attention to the toys more often. So, I mean, if you know what you're looking for and you know the questions to ask, then that's going to get you real far with just getting the purchase down of getting the right DNA and the right structure behind the DNA. If you're looking for a really good retriever, then ask for it. Your breeder should know which ones stand out above the rest. The pup's personalities actually start shining through after just a couple weeks old. You really want to look for a breeder that has a good outside program in place. Something that's going to have the dogs already primed for being house trained when they come home to your home. A breeder that has all the pups on a nice solid schedule is really going to make things easier when you bring that pup home. Okay, so find the right breeder with the right dog. Now that that's out of the way, where's your pup going to sleep? Your pup's going to really appreciate it if you have a nice soft bed for him to call his own. We don't personally like kennels, but the kennel is pretty much the same thing as this tent right here, and any designated area that your pup or dog can just say that it's theirs. We recommend a room of its own or closing off a section of a room and you put its bed or kennel inside of that room. This way you can make sure that the puppy's area is always puppy proof and your pup's not confined to just its kennel or pen or tent or wherever it sleeps. Make sure any outlets that your pup can get to is covered with those things they get for babies, and that way it's safe. Check them frequently because we've had them chew those in the past also. These sectional movable pins work great for gating off areas that they can't get to as well. And they have different types of gates for different types of entries. So prior to bringing your pup home, make sure you have set boundaries already established for the puppy's first arrival, such as gates and barriers and safety devices. Prior to bringing your pup home, you want to ask your breeder what food it's already on. That way you can use the same thing that it's been on, and it's not going to upset its stomach, and it's going to even be psychologically comfortable of what it's used to when it's transitioning into the new home. You can always change it to whatever you'd like. Just take your time doing it. I would recommend doing small dosage mixed with the old stuff, whatever the pup is actually currently on, and then you increase that over time, about a week's time or 2 weeks maybe. Just take your time with it, and you can transition them over and it won't bother their bellies. One of the very first things I do with a new pup, and recommend with new pups, as soon as you get home, you want to implement some food to them, show them their bed. So I would say take them to their area, give them food, give them praise, loving, and that's how you would want to bring them into the new home and get them comfortable right off the beginning. I recommend the first couple feedings you actually hand feed your new pup, and not the whole thing, just like a handful, and give it a little bit of an idea and bond with it and relate. And it's really going to set up the imprintation part of the pup for its new person. Start doing on day one collar training. Put the collar on, let the dog feel you restrain it when you have to by using the collar, so it gets comfortable and understands it. Another thing I would say is make sure you have Peroxide, just for in case if that pup gets into something they shouldn't have, because inducing vomiting earlier the better. Check with a 24-hour emergency vet in your area if you suspect your pup has eaten anything toxic, whether or not you should induce vomiting. You obviously got to do what's safe for you and your pup. They have safety harnesses for the dog to strap in the car for your first ride home, but I actually let them ride right on my lap or right next to me wherever they're most comfortable, because it really makes an imprintation process between the pup and that person.
Sugar. Come on, Sugar.
You're not Sugar, but you are. If you don't take your pup out the first night when it wakes you up crying, not only are you going to wake up to a big mess, you're already going to start taking longer to create a great bond with your pup than it would if you tended to his needs immediately when it's in its new environment and terrified with no one.
Come on, pups.